So as you walk into cabin 1728, we're going to start all the way with the back of the room. This is a Crown Loft Suite on Oasis of the Seas. It is a 2-story, and so we're going to start at the very front of the room. When you walk in, you have the front door along with your switches for all the lights, which there are a lot, as well as your thermostat for the first floor. You then have your first wardrobe, which is pretty big, even fits suitcases. You then have some drawers right here. You then have under the stairs where we've collected a ton of cool little animals. And then you come to your first bathroom. So this is the bathroom on the first floor, and it is pretty spacious. You have your standard cruise shower. I will say that the shower head though in here is actually really good. You have your upgraded amenities as well as all of the space and storage. So if you are more than one person staying in a Crown Loft Suite, you have multiple bathrooms, which we have found is very useful, pretty big sized as well. You then walk into the living area where you have a lovely workstation. So this desk does move, so you can move it closer to the mirror, further than the mirror. You also have another mirror here that lights up, which is pretty useful, especially if someone else is trying to get ready. And you have spot to plug in all of your electronics for your work, stuff like that. You also have drawers down here as well as a stool. And then you come into the living room with this very spacious couch. This couch does pull out into a bed, so if you do have a lot more people in the room, it's very spacious. You also have this lounger here, which actually is pretty dang comfortable. And then a look at the outside balcony. So this Crown Loft Suite does look over the back of the ship instead of on the side, but we will go out to the balcony in just a little bit. You then have your mini fridge with a Lavazza coffee maker, which I have found I really enjoy this. And even though the suite lounge is just right around the corner, it makes it so convenient to make your own coffee. You then have a really big size TV. Now this is actually bigger than a regular size TV. And then you have a look at your upstairs. So upstairs is where you're going to find the bedroom. You do have stairs here as well as lights. So if you are coming up at night, you do have lights, that way you can see. And then up here you have to where you can turn it off. Now here you're going to find a big bed with table sides at each side. You also have reading lamps ahead if you want to read in bed. Very spacious up here. We haven't had any problems. It is just us two, so very spacious. You also have some controllers over here for the lights as well throughout the whole cabin. You then have a whole vanity setup, and what I have really been liking about this is they have a power cord that has a lot that you can charge at once. And what I really found that I like this is because there's so many of those cords, my Dyson Airwrap does work. You do have a full length mirror as well as another wardrobe. This wardrobe goes pretty deep and you can fit a lot of stuff, as well as some drawers and a big safe. This safe is bigger than usual. It fits like a whole laptop, and then you have space up here for shoes and such. You have the full length mirror, and then on to what I would say be the master bath. You have another thermostat for the upstairs, and then you have a big shower. So I would say this bathroom is actually about the same size as the one downstairs. However, the shower is bigger. Now you do have your mirror and extra storage down below. And then your shower does slide open. You have 3 shower heads. So along with those upgraded suite amenities, you have shower head number 1, shower head number 2, and shower head number 3. And this is so spacious. Even 2 people can shower at once, which is pretty convenient, or if you have kids, stuff like that. So yeah, this room is very spacious. We have absolutely loved it. What's cool about the suite lounges as well on Oasis of the Seas is the suite lounge you also have access to. Now, since this is on deck 17, the lounge is right around the corner. So is Coastal Kitchen, We have been loving this room, and if you book Oasis of the Seas, I would take a look at booking a Crown Loft Suite.